Welcome to round 2 of the Castle Lager Pirates Grand Challenge for season 2024. And it's a big one. It's Pirates Rugby Club up against Alberton, Ireland, live from the Pirates Rugby Club. And we've got the chairmans involved as well. We've got Louis Wardendal from the Alberton Ireland Club, the chairman of Alberton Ireland Club. Louis, another season's rolled up. How have the preparations been off-season to prepare all the sides and not just the first team for this season?
Yeah, Peter, firstly I want to thank Pirates for hosting us tonight. It's always a privilege and an honour to play here at Pirates, a club with a lot of tradition and history. I also had the privilege to play here in the 80s for Pirates, and it actually brings back memories. Our prep Peter, actually went well last year. We were fortunate, we were offered gym contracts by a gym in Alberton, and the guys trained for about 2 or 3 months in the gym, and then we went on to the training field, fitness. So I think the prep went very well.
Tough loss last week against Rugby, but it's something that, you know, it builds character, but it's also first round of the tournament. How have the guys picked themselves up to come over here and face the defending champions?
Peter, just remember we actually beat Rugby last week, 13-12. It was a very tough game. Our defence was very good on the evening, and that actually pulled us through on the game on the night. And I think the preparations for tonight, we're always doing a lot of good prep playing Pirates, especially at night. And let's hope for the best tonight.
You spoke about the fact that you played for Pirates in the 80s. Club rugby is one of the strong points of South African rugby. It's a feeder system to not only the Lions, but also eventually Springboks and international rugby. How do you judge this tournament, the strength of it, the importance of it for the communities, not only in Alberton, but around the Johannesburg area as well?
Yeah, Pila, I was actually involved with the Pirates Grand Challenge for about 14, 15 years, which I played for Diggers, first side. And I think this is one of the strongest leagues in South Africa. And it's well organized by the Lions. And I think the way forward with the Grand Challenge, we can only go forward. Yes, yeah.
A massive crowd last week at home, hosting Rugby, another good turnout here. Is that what you guys look forward to see fans, families, and you know, braving the winter conditions? We had a lovely storm a little bit earlier on here, but to support club rugby, to see the fans out here at the fields and at the grounds.
Yeah, Pila, you know, if rugby is in your veins, you know, you always be at rugby. Doesn't matter the weather, hail, snow, like tonight. Unfortunately, we couldn't proceed with the first 2 games, but actually cleared up very well, and we're looking forward to a very exciting game now.
All the best for tonight and the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
Louis Wardendal, the chairman of the Alberton Ireland Club, and his opposite number. Chairman Greg, what a lovely occasion. A tough loss last week against UJ here at home, but as the defending champions, you'll always have a target on your back in the following season, isn't it?
No, it is. Yeah, I said to the guys, the target is on the back, and everybody wants to beat the champions. Yeah, I think last week was a little bit of a first game jitters, but UJ have also, I think, have really improved from what we've seen them. The club part of UJ coming out of the Varsity Cup as well, and so it was a really tough game. But we've prepared better for this week. I think we're excited about playing Alberton, just getting the structures right again. So we'll see what happens tonight. But I think we've had a good preparation after last week's loss. It's never nice losing as champions, losing your first game out. But hopefully we can set the record straight and get on the winning path again this week.
The club is always obviously judged by the first team results, but it's a collective effort, isn't it? It's not just the first team. There's a number of other teams that form a club, and for a club like Pirates, you know, multi-sport club, how important is it in terms of the rugby aspect of it to be able to function not only from the first team side but all of the teams and get mass participation in?
Yeah, so I think from the onset, our committee has always tried to create the environment to attract players and to get the numbers down and to have really strong teams throughout the club. tonight we're playing a fourth team as well, so we've got a full fourth team. Under 21B. Unfortunately, there just wasn't time for them to play as well. So we've got quite a host of under 21s as well. But yeah, it's important that everybody comes down to the club, has the opportunity to do what they love doing. We love this game, and no matter what team you play for, everybody's important. And it's been the focus of us, my committee, is always how do we make sure that everybody, no matter who you are, if you come down here, even our ladies, if they come down here, they enjoy it, they have a great environment, and we try and build on what we've done in the past. I think this year, we've got an extra about 58 extra players than we did last year. So it's great that we're building, and there's a lot of excitement going on in the club as well. There's some great players who have come out of different clubs. Also some of the varsities. So the competition's great. So we're excited about the season this year.
All the best for tonight and for the rest of the season.
No, thank you very much. Thank you.
Greg Fenter. Round 2 of the Castle Lager Pirates Grand Challenge brings us to a very chilly green side at the Pirates Rugby Club, where the Pirates Rugby Club host Alberton Iolanda for round 2. Both sides looking for a victory. Last week's results, well, not so good for Pirates. They lost by 10 points to 6 against UJ here, while Alberton, they beat Rudderport by a slender margin by 13 points to 12. Lots of good results for the varsities, with UJ and Wits winning, and the Northwest University Eagles also beating Wanderers by 33 points to 13. So plenty of good results in that opening round last week, and round 2 is certainly going to be heating up. We've seen the second team results a little bit earlier on, but what about the log? Northwest University top of the pile after the first round, with Wits and UJ following suit. Alberton in 4th place, while the Pirates land in 6th place. They'll be looking to get themselves onto the board as quickly as possible as the defending champions of the Castle Lager Pirates Grand Challenge. It was a good final last year between Pirates and the Northwest University Eagles. So they've started off on a good note. Well, the two teams running out onto the field, with the visitors in their traditional brown and white, led out tonight by Talon Paulson, the number 9. Plenty of experience and a very settled side that won against Rudderport last week. Freddie Bezetnote, Byron Puerta, all in the mix, with Brandon Schaefer in the hooker position. Lindo Dladla was also very good in the tight head prop, with Christian Leroux, who was also very industrious in the number 6 jersey last week. Stian Pelzer comes into the side in the 7 jersey, while Sean Piotgieter also reverts to the number 8 jersey for tonight, where Napane, Justin Dupree, Sia Van Zyl also keep their places in this back line. Now, plenty of experience and firepower. Heard from the chairman, Louis Wardendal, about the preparations of this Alberton Iolanda side. Gym contracts and then plenty of fitness. Here comes the home side, led out by Dylan Barkos in his 67th game for the Pirates Rugby Club. He'll be packing down alongside Bradley van Niekerk, Anthony Gallagher in that front row. Brevin Herbst also coming through in the lock position together with Kevin Durant. Matthew Hamilton and Ruan Dutoy with Brent Dean rounding out the back row for the home side. Wesley Flanagan, Keegan Lelvo. Keegan Lelvo was very good off the kicking deal in last season's triumphant campaign for the Pirates Rugby Club. Ilunga Mukendi, he's a very exciting prospect. Ilunga Mukendi, born in Zaire in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Represented Sharks under 19s and under 21s at Currie Cup level, while also playing some varsity cup for the University of Johannesburg. Aiden Cupito, plenty of experience in the 12 jersey with Duncan Delport alongside him in the 13 jersey. Very experienced pairing that with Snez Mapaka and Devin Brow completing the back row for the Pirate side. Graciano Pinar is our referee, and he signaled for things to get off with Benny Portis sending it deep and taken down nicely by Brent Dean. I'll look to go the short-hand side with Dylan Barkos with his first carry. Front rowers working in tandem. This time Anthony Gallagher. It was so good last season in that winning campaign. Barkos and Gallagher. Now Wayne Apane bringing it forward for Ruadaport. Strong defense on him by Cupido. Walking all over this, the Pirates, and they've won it back, but the kick on my Wesley Flanagan lands straight into the arms of an Irlander player. So they've held him up here, so they need to use it. The Irlander, and they won't be able to use it. So the first advantage will belong to the home side. Spoke about this front row of Pirates and Dylan Barkos, who take over the captaincy duties from Sheldon DeBlanche, who's now retired. As Sheldon DeBlanche slotting into the coaching sides and the coaching structures of this Pirates club now. Sheldon DeBlanche, a stalwart and plenty of experience with Dylan Barkos taking over the captaincy. First scrum then of the evening. Just went down on that far side, so Graciano Pinar has asked the two front rowers to pack up again. Plenty of power coming through from both sides. Lindo Dladla, a tight head prop from the Irlander, very powerful. Brandon Schaefer was very good last week in that win over Rudaport with Freddie Bezaidno. In from Flanagan. Pressure coming from Irlander, but Gallagher and Barkos hold stuff. Good setup in midfield by Cupido. Quick ball for Flanagan. Now to Brent Dean. Powerful young number 8 is Brent Dean. Barkos with yet another carry, his second of the night. Flanagan goes short side with Lelvo. I'll be very quick to watch him. And to Barkos again. Third carry of the night for the captain. Arm is out for an advantage. Now into the big furly frame of Bradley van Niekerk. Coming back on the angle is Duncan Delport. Steady pulled up now for Pirates, and they use the free play with Flanagan dinking it over the top. Know that he had the advantage of a penalty.
one closer to the 15.
Number of options, says Graciano Pinar. Will elect the one closer towards the touchline. Will Pirates. The first penalty then belonging to the home side. So really interesting in what they will do. Keegan Lelvo is very good from this position to try and knock it over. But, the option is for Aiden Cupido to knock it into touch and set up a line out. Excellent addition. Friday night lights in the Castle Lager Pirates Grand Challenge. Families out. Lots of Castle Lager flowing in the stands here at the Pirates Rugby Club. First job from Bradley van Niekerk is good. He finds a good jump in a Kevin Durant who brings it down. Set up a more here, will Pirates. Van Niekerk controlling it at the back. They've swam through the middle, have the Ierlander, but they haven't been, or they have. Very good maul defense from the Ierlander. I found holes in between those Pirates players that came through the middle to disrupt that rolling maul. Really good addition, Friday Night Lights. I spoke about this late kickoff, giving families the opportunity to bring their kids and watch some good club rugby. Alberton Rugby Club was pumping last week. Plenty of people coming through there. Others were watching cricket in Centurion during that time. It's a big scrum that. From the home side, they win the penalty with Barkos and Gallagher getting the high fives from their teammates. First scrum penalty belonging to the home side. The option again is to knock it into touch and try and set up another rolling maul. They're declining two opportunities to get points early onto the board here, Pirates Rugby Club. They want the full quota. Van Niekerk will feed this line out. It's at the tail to Bryn Dean. Brings it down nicely. Now they gather some quick momentum. And the referee has spotted an infringement. I think it's for obstruction in that attempt to form a rolling maul. So the penalty will go to the Ierlander. Very golden opportunity for the home side to put points on the board. Goes the begging. 2 chances and 2 fails at getting points onto the board. It's a good clearing kick from Jason Buerta. Brings play just inside their own half. Schaefer, good throw in. Taken down nicely by Pelser. Now they get a backline move going with Christian Leroux into the line. Yeah, you can see that the referee is pointing to his head, Graciano Pinar. The penalty has gone to Pirates Rugby Club, and that's because at this level, SA Rugby have amended the conditions and the laws that you can't lead in as the ball carrier with your head into contact. So obviously many attempts at making sure that players' safety is upheld and safeguarded as best as possible. You want to avoid as many head and neck injuries as possible. Another opportunity for Pirates. Taken down by Kevin Durant. It's immediately sacked by the Ierlander. It's a slow ball for the home side. Gallagher. There's plenty of defense on him. Flanagan, Barkos, big carry again from the captain. Quicker ball for Flanagan. Finds Ruan Dutoy. Now Leilvo. Mapaka coming in, looking for work from his left wing. And he made an extra roll there, was Sneh Mapaka. Needed to place that ball as soon as he went to ground. So the penalty, a relieving one, goes to the Ierlander. Good clearance that from Jason Puerta. Letting small errors creep into their game here, Pirates. They've made 3 entries into the Ierlander 22 and they've gone and come away with nothing. Schaefer taken away from him off the line out. Cleaned up by Van Niekerk. Turned over possession here, Pirates. Dean to Matthew Hamilton with the carry. Flanagan to Barkos. Always willing to carry, makes some good meters, does the Pirates captain. Quicker ball for Flanagan, Leilvo. Now to Ilunga Mukendi, his first touch. Flanagan. Now to Durant. Flanagan, Leilvo. Double teamed in on Bryn Dean. Gone backwards here, have Pirates. Now Kevin Durant. His directing play here is Wesley Flanagan. Short carry and again leading in with the head. Gonna take some time getting used to that quick tap by the Ierlander. And it's Christian Leroux who's gone on his own here, but the cavalry does arrive for the Ierlander. Paulson to Puerta. They've dropped it cold. Yeah, that low variation is going to take some time for the players to try and adjust. Last season, they all were so used to getting the ball and then putting the head down into contact.
You're not giving them, you're not giving them any targets.
And there's a clear explanation from Graciano Pinar, the referee.
No, the new tackle law.
The new tackle law.
Yeah. It's looking better, the second scrum.
So they're going to try and adjust their bodies and their body height going into contact. Maybe slightly shift and lead in with the shoulder. Anyway, the scrum goes to Pirates with Flanagan and Dean off the back, old 8-9. Now Flanagan found some space. Switch play with Ilunga Mukendi and a good tackle on him. They've lost it forward. Excellent defense from the Ierlander. He's very dangerous, is Ilunga Mukendi. Greasy surface as well, with that thunderstorm coming in around about 6:30 this evening. A couple of games that were called off because of, well, I guess it's a traditional high-felt thunderstorm where you have plenty of thunder and lightning around. So the players will also have to adjust not only to the new tackle and contact law, but also a greasy ball and a greasy surface here at the Pirates Rugby Club. Taylor Paulson will feed for the Ierlander. Some pressure coming from Pirates, but they hold steady, the Ierlander. Now sweeping move from the Ierlander with Jason Puerta, and it's a beautiful kick, that low raking. And he finds a good touch finder just outside that 22-meter area of Pirates. Territory play from the Ierlander. A lovely boot on him is Jason Buerta. He took over the kicking duties from Essia van Zyl last week. Essia van Zyl missing the first two. And then as soon as Jason Buerta took over, things became a little bit more smoother for the Ierlander. Flanagan, Lelvo, he's got a very good boot on him. All the way down to Buerta, fumbles, but it's backwards. Sets off on a counter attack. They wrap him up, but he's lost the ball backwards with Apane cleaning up after him. Paulson with the big up and under. Mapaka's covered it, but it's all backwards. Now Snes Mapaka can stretch his legs. It's all a bit scrappy at the moment as these two sides try and find some chinks in the armor. Buerta with the dink forward, well picked up by Flanagan. And the charge down is a good one from Wayne Apane. Line out for Pirates. Van Niekerk finds Herbst, and the kick is very good from Keegan Lelvo. Won't find touch. Of the benefit of the 22 will Jason Buerta, and he finds a good touch finder. Still a bit of an arm wrestle in the first 10-15 minutes or so of this half. Either side getting on to the board so far. Pirates had plenty of opportunities inside that Ierlander half, but came away with nothing. Taken down by Durant. Now a big run in midfield by Matthew Hamilton. Graziano Pinar has spotted an infringement from the Ierlander. They'll pack down for yet another scrum. I guess it'll be a night that we'll see plenty of scrums because of the greasy surface and the greasy ball. And it's also early season, so you'll see plenty of bodies on the ground as well. Fitness levels will improve. I think it's Anthony Gallagher, the man that is receiving some attention on the ground so far. Lots to chat about from the coaching staffs of the two sides. I guess the messages will be just to keep composure. Still very much early on in the season, and of course early on in this match. Try and feel each other, get themselves into the game, string a few phases along, and hope for a mistake in the defensive systems of either side to unlock the defenses and find the opening points. Gallagher seems to be fine, so he's back up on his feet. Crouches the call from Flanagan, back from Brindine. They work the switch play. Nice move with Lunga Mukendi losing it forward again. Good defense from the Ierlander, and they're getting into the faces of the Pirates. The players here, the defending champions, target on their back. Greg Fenter, the chairman, spoke about it in the pre-match show, that they understand the fact that they do have a target on their back, so they have to be very good from the onset. The lineout has gone awry from Bradley Schaefer, so Pirates ball. Flanagan, Lelvo, lost backwards. Cupido puts in the kick. I think he's overcooked it. Plenty of players pointing to where Cupido had kicked it, but referee and his assistant on that far side deemed to have bounced before in field. Niker into the hands. It's actually turnover ball now for Pirates. Working his way forward is Ruan Dutoy. Now Herbst, he's all alone is Herbst, but the cavalry comes in the form of Barkos, Flanagan, Leoville, Cupido. Short pass on forward. Good center pairing that Maiden Cupido and Duncan Delport. The pass from Cupido to Delport gone forward. Very scrappy with Taylor Paulson to feed it. Very young is Taylor Paulson to be captaining the side, born in 2002. And they see a lot of potential in him in terms of his leadership abilities is Taylor Paulson. He's got a lot of experience
On the set, you might take your legs back.
around him.
Crouch, break is there. Fine, half a break foot set, you might take it away.
It's actually quite a young side, this Irlander side. Oldest member is Brandon Schaefer.
Crouch.
He's born in 1993, so that makes him 30 years old.
Both teams on my call. Crouch.
Most of them 1998, 99, 2000, 2001.
Sit.
Big shove, turnover for Pirates with Brinton taking it off the back. And the penalty will go to the Irlander. Brinton isolated himself off that turnover, taking it off the back of the scrum. And then there were men over the ball, won it back for the Irlander. Might be Sean Potgieter, the man who's receiving attention. He copped a heavy clean out from Dylan Barkos after winning the Potgieter. Graciano Pinar, referee, saying is straight into the hands of Wayne Apane. Now sets off a counter-attack is the left winger Wayne Apane. In to secure that ball with Paulson digging it for it. Freddie Bezaidnote with a good run. Paulson wrap around to the hands of Justin Dubrea. Lovely offload. Another lovely offload. Here come the Irlander! What a try that is! The final ball given by Christian Leroux. And it's Essia Fansel who scores the opening try. What a counter that from the Irlander. And it's Essia Leroux who finds the opening score right underneath the posts. And the defending champions are under pressure here. How about that run from Justin Dupree? Your flow to Christian Leroux, and then the old chicken wing to his center. Look to convert his own try here. And it's very much a formality for Essia Fansel. And the Alberton Irlander are in front by 7 points to 0 against Pirates. Lovely interplay between backs and forwards, with Essia Fansel finishing it off. Restart is from Aiden Cupido. Long, deep, high, gives plenty of opportunity for Ilunga Mukendi to get underneath it. And it's bounced out. Might have been a Pirates hand on the way to the touchline, so it will be an Irlander throw at line-out time. That's a brilliant try that from the Irlander. Dupree looked like he was gonna give that pass, show the goal, took the gap, then the offload to Leroux, and then the chicken wing support play. Charge down. Which way does the bounce do? Bounce, and it bounces kindly for Brendan Schaefer, but all in all good under pressure, so it will be a 22-meter dropout for the Irlander to try and clear their lines here. Water, he's got a very big boot on him. Look to send this deep. He's only managed to send it out. So that's could be a costly error from Jason Porter. He's still inside their own 22-meter area. The Irlander need to defend here. Van Niekerk. Plenty of targets to look at. To the tail of the line out where Brindeen takes it, but it's not straight from Bradley Van Niekerk. Another let-off for the Irlander here. It's been very erroneous from the Pirate side in this opening half. Every time they've gone into this area of the field, they've let a mistake creep into their game and hand over possession back to the Irlander. This time via a skew throw-in from Bradley Van Niekerk at line-out time. Taylor Paulson feeds to the big frame of Benny Buertes. Good defense on him. And a little knock-on from the Irlander, so they're still under pressure here, can't clear their lines. The Irlander, so it's an attacking scrum for Pirates Rugby Club. Another opportunity, another attacking opportunity for Pirates. Need to get this as accurate as they possibly can. Pirates Rugby Club to draw level here. from Wes Flanagan. Off from Brandine. Now they bring Devon Bro into the line. Good run this from Ruan Toy. Bounces off a few tackles. Now Barkos. Some momentum now for Pirates as they work their way into the 22. Lelvo, angled run. Coming in from Delport. Quick ball down the short side. Snesma Parker! I think they've bundled him out into touch. Have the Yelanda strong defense on the left winger. He's a powerful man, is Snesma Parker. Very good defense from the Yelanda. Keeping this Pirates juggernaut at bay at the moment. Right, the short side with Lelvo, and I think it was Brevin Herbst in the 4 jersey giving the final pass to Mapaka, but had numbers on him. Made sure that they were up close and personal with Snesma Parker. Don't want to give him space and time to build up a head of steam is Snesma Parker. It's good to see Devon Bro coming into the line, offering his services with ball in hand from the full-back position. Pressure line out for Schaefer. Oh, balking. Turnover ball, short-term penalty for Pirates. Quick tap. He's hasn't taken it from the correct spot, so referee Graciano Pinar has asked them to restart this. Quick tap from Flanagan. They were quick on Barkos. Flanagan. Now for Niekerk, bounces off the first one. Good tackle by the try scorer in Fansel. Now it's Gallagher. They've been able to hold him up. Is it a maul? Yes, it is, says Graciano Pinar. Strong defense again from the Yelanda. They're picking up on those big ball carriers from the Pirates boys. We're able to hold Gallagher up on that occasion, and it's turnover ball for the Yelanda. Another opportunity. It's probably the 5th or the 6th time now Pirates have been in this position and seemingly coming away with nothing, so it will be something that they need to address at half-time with the coaching staff. Strong scrum now, and it's turnover ball with Flanagan flinging it out. And they've won the penalty here, have Pirates. It's a strong point of theirs, the scrum. They look to target it as much as they possibly can. Gallagher redeeming himself for losing possession from that previous play. Brian Armitage, the coach of this Pirate side, will have a lot to say at halftime about the missed opportunities, entering into the red zone and coming away with nothing, letting errors creep into their play inside that red zone. So I'm sure that notebook will have a few pages filled out. Strong pressure coming from the Yelanda, but it's gone up, says Graciano Pinar. Some medical attention again required. It's a nice cool evening in Greenside, and it's nearing winter, so the temperatures will drop as we go forward in this Castle Lager Pirates Grand Challenge. A bit relaxed at Yolanda bench. We've got a 7-0 lead here against the defending champions away from home. They have to make sure that they keep that 7-point advantage heading into halftime. Pirates on the attack here. Flanagan goes the short side. Now it's Snesma Parker. Good defense on him, and a big tackle on Flanagan, and they've lost it forward. Really good defense that. First tackle coming in from Khotsombele on his opposite winger, Snesma Parker. Then in an attempt to keep the ball alive, Snesma Parker putting it back in field for Wes Flanagan. And then a huge tackle coming in on the scrum half. Opportunity goes a-begging again for Pirates. How many of these opportunities will they rue when the final whistle goes from Graciano Pinar? Determined, gritty. That's what the Yolanda are showing here. Into the final few minutes of this half. It's the visitors who are showing more passion than the home side and the defending champions here, particularly off the ball. From Paulson. It's another tight hit. This time it's the penalty to the Yolanda. Driving in on the angle. Might be Gallagher or Barkos on this near side. That just went in on the angle and not driving straight through. The penalty does go to the Yolanda. Water. Old torpedo spiral to find touch. Shoot off a couple of meters. And kick from Jason Buerta. One back by the Yolanda. A wild bit of a throw that from Byron Buerta. And they'll get the penalty again. High tackle, says Graciano Pinar. Chew off more meters away from that danger area here, the Yolanda. With Buerta sending it inside the half of Pirates now. Throw is gone awry from the Yolanda. And the scrum will go to Pirates. He looked for the tail ball, was Brendan Schaefer. Missed his jumper, and then a hand in trying to secure that ball back for the Yolanda, losing it forward. Last few minutes of this half. Yelander, all the way from Alberton, leading the home side. The Pirates Rugby Club by 7 points to 0. And from Wes Flanagan out to Lelvo, Cupido. Devon Brow into the line. He's straight through to Mukendi. Covered defense comes in from the Yelander, but it's quick ball for Flanagan. Lelvo, Cupido, they lining up. Oh, big tackle coming in from Jason Porter. Now the pick and go from Ruan the Toy, still on his feet, fighting his way forward. The 7 flanker. Durant working it with Bryn Dean. And they were playing under an advantage, the home side. But what a run that is from Devon Brow, straight through. A backline move. Now then, the decision for Pirates. They've turned down a number of opportunities to kick at goal here and find some points onto the board, so it'll be a decision that Dylan Barkos will have to make here. And the decision is to nudge it into touch and take the line out. Very keen on scoring a try here and not just coming away with the 3 points. Need to be accurate. Van Niekerk finds Durant. Sack is immediate from Yelander. Flanagan to Barkos, lending his weight. Now it's Herbst. Men over this ball. They're making it very slow here, the Yelander. Durant gets help from Mapaka. Flanagan under pressure, but eventually gets it out. Oh, they've lost it forward here. They've made it very messy. And another good defensive set from the Alberton Yelander. Went through the hands of Matthew Hamilton.
And your guys are flopping on top of him. I know. I said it in the previous round as well. When you guys are listen. Your guys are flopping the whole league. I'm not going to reward you for that. Okay.
Yeah, they're asking the question to Graciano Pinar about the Yelander possibly slowing the ball down on the ground. Graciano Pinar says it's your own men that are on top of the ball, so I can't reward you for it. You need to work harder to clear those rucks more efficiently. Water sends the kick into touch. Hasn't chowed or chuffed off any meters here, and some friendly introductions happening in the background, which Graciano Pinar has to come and intervene, the referee. Nothing in it, just good old Friday Night Lights introductions between the forwards. Sands of time running out in this half for Pirates to get themselves onto the board. The referees just making sure that the discipline levels are being upheld here. It's called Kevin Durant over with Dylan Barkos also there. Taylor Paulson, the captain of the Yelander. to have another consultation with his assistant referee on that far side to just see if there's any bit of foul play that he spotted. Looks like he's digging into his pocket here is Graciano Pinar. Has shown the yellow card. It's looking who has gotten his marching orders, but for the rest of what is left of this first half, the Irlander will have to play with 14 men. Stian Pelzer, the man who's been shown a yellow card in the 7 jersey, Stian Pelzer. Graciano Pina says it might have been a trip or a kick on the ground. And the penalty will go to Pirates. Last chance saloon for the defending champions of the home side in this half to get themselves on the board. Van Niekerk to the tail to Brindeen. Now they set the rolling maul, but it's good maul defense, so they break off with Duranta. It's Ruan Dutoy who's scored for Pirates Rugby Club. Using the numerical advantage at line-out time. Varied it this time with Pirates, with Ruan Dutoy breaking off that line and using all that low center of gravity that he has to bury himself over. And finally Pirates on the board here. Keegan Lelville will look to add the extra 2 points to lock it up at 7 points apiece. Well, they've charged down the kick, but Graciano Pinar has deemed that Keegan Lelville wasn't in his kicking stride as yet. We'll have to restart here. Yet another opportunity for Keegan Lelville to knock over possibly the extra 2 points. Now sends it forward. Easy points for Keegan Lelville. And that's the end of the first half. It's an enthralling one in which both sides have scored a try apiece, converted try apiece. It was the Rhodepoort, in fact the Alberton Irlander who were on the board first, courtesy of Essia van Zyl. And Keegan Lelville converting the equalizing score from Ruan Dutoy late in the piece for the home side. They've had to work hard under some sturdy defense from the Alberton Irlander. At halftime here at the Pirates Rugby Club, it's Pirates 7, the Alberton Irlander 7. We'll be back with the second 40 in just a bit. We have kickoff for the second half of this Casalaga Pirates Grand Challenge match between Pirates Rugby Club and the Alberton Earlander. The first mistake has gone towards the away side here.
Come closer. Three. Come closer.
It's a very good first 40 minutes with both sides scoring a try apiece. Pirates scoring late in the piece in that first half. Tap back, now it's Flanagan going through a few tackles. Slow ball, they'll need a scrum off here. Cupido to Durant. Leading in with the head again.
No, your head was down.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time for players to try and
You need to contact.
acclimatize to this new
Try.
tackle technique and tackle law.
No.
A lot of them just still inquiring with Graciano Pinar which is the correct way to go into contact and not leading in with your head. It might seem like it's a soft penalty to give away as an attacking side, but the law is there to be able to prevent any serious neck and head and shoulder and head injuries in the near future. Schaefer, oh, his throw has gone awry. I'll play the first infringement. There was a knock-on from Pirates, but Brendan Schaefer's throw was very, very, very not straight. Yeah, so either side is going to be a season in which a lot of these penalties will come, and the coaching staffs will need to emphasize that on a Tuesday and Thursday night practice, how to go into contact with ball in hand and not lead in with the head. Scrum feed is from Flanagan, big pass. Now it's Ilunga Mukendi into the line, cutting back against the grain is the right winger, then takes another roll, so the penalty is given away by the right winger. Did so much good work and then took an extra roll on the ground was Ilunga Mukendi. Water's kick is eventually into touch. Snesma Parker tried the old trap, missed it completely and bounced out into touch. Good territory now for Alberton Earlander. Schaefer, his line out is stolen again. Picked off by Mapaka, who brings it forward for Pirates. Flanagan, Lelvo, huge kick, and might have bounced inside. It does. Jason Porter, the old Gary Owen, he's up after it. Brave for Flanagan, but he's lost it backwards, so Mapaka helps him out. Brings it forward, does Snares Mapaka. Flanagan, Lelvo spotted some space on that far side, but Wayne Apane does well to read it. Now sets off on a counter attack is the left winger. Good tackle on him. Paulson looking for a gap, nudges it forward. His opposite number, Flanagan, sweeps up. Devon Bro sends it forward and sets out on lone chases. Devon Bro.
No, 11 stop! 11 stop!
Dutoy. Wayne Apane was ahead of the kick, so the advantage is for Pirates. Two advantages and a high tackle coming from Wayne Apane. Forward now comes Dutoy, Flanagan, Lelvo, Herbst, good tackle around the ankles. Flanagan, Lelvo, good tackle on Delport, but
Gentlemen, no advantage.
they were always
Go
under
to
pressure.
advantages.
Were Pirates, so no advantage, says Graziano Pinar.
You got the offside advantage or you got the high tackle advantage? Inside the 22. Inside the 22. Yeah.
Still playing with 14 men, the Ierlander.
11.
Stian Pelzer, the man still off the field. Just limbling up. Just down below us is Stian Pelzer trying to keep himself warm. It's a chilly night here. Penalty.
11. 11. You must keep the tackles low as well. Right. Yeah.
Bradley van Niekerk to the tail to Brindeen. Taken down and no sack from the Ierlander. So the rolling maul is rumbling forward for Pirates. There's plenty of numbers there.
That's on the floor. That's fine. Hold here.
Flanagan digs it out. Now to Cupido! Aiden Cupido! And the first points of the second half belong to the defending champions. It's Aiden Cupido who scores. Excellent rolling maul. There were numbers in there for Pirates. And once it hit the ground, it was very quick from Wes Flanagan to spot a run from Aiden Cupido. Still had plenty of work to do, Aiden Cupido, and does it very well. They've punished the Ierlander here for being a man down. They've scored 14 points since that yellow card from Stian Pelzer. I'll be very glad to see Pelzer go onto the field now, the Ierlander. A full complement of 15. $14 points to 7. Now the defending champions, they've had to overturn a 7-point deficit and lead for the first time here against the Ierlander. Crucial regather from the restart. Now the angled run. It's the new man on the park in Johan Reineke. Look at this from Pirates. They're inspired at the start of this half. Quick ball for Flanagan. Lelvo to Delport. The offload to Cupido. Whatever was said in that halftime break is working for the defending champions. Now Gallagher. Lelvo, the attempted intercept from Potgieter is lost it forward, and it was a genuine one. Genuine attempt at trying to intercept. How about that angled run from Johan Reineke in the 19 jersey? Inspired now are the defending champions. They're finding holes in that Ierlander defense at the start of this second half. They have another attacking scrum here in which Wes Flanagan will feed. In from Flanagan. Off to Cupido. Sets a good phase. Makes a good carry, Cupido. Now Brindeen. Good defense on him. Looks like Benny Portis making the tackle. Lelvo. Good tackle. Oh, good defense from the Ierlander. Offside. Off the foot, and then there were men in front, so they couldn't play it if they were in front. Opo also onto the field now in the 23 jersey for Pirates. Mailangwe also onto the field. Plenty of changes coming in from either side. Hammer Esterhuizen, he's also on in the 22 jersey to win his 51st cap for this Pirate side. Mailangwe's first contribution is putting at line-out time. It's at the tail and it's lost forward, so turnover ball for Pirates. They'll play it on here. Delport takes it to the line. Hammer Esterhuizen, Leilvo. And there was a late shot on Keegan Leilvo.
Number 19, late tackle.
JJ Kruger trying to make his presence felt in the 19 jersey for the Ierlander. And he's hit Keegan Leilvo late. Bit of energy now in this Pirate side. Moving the ball a lot faster than they did in that first half. And that's a good touch finder that from Aiden Cupido. He's growing in confidence as the home side. They've already scored more points than they did in the opening round against UJ. Only 6 points in that first round. They've scored 14 here. Leilvo, long pass. Oh, they've left it behind him. Still bobbling and bouncing around. And there was a knock on.
No, you guys want the line out? Nothing wrong there.
It's Rowan van Staden who's left that ball behind him in the 18 jersey. The body's on the floor now.
Inside. No, you guys had a clear advantage. No, listen. You guys got a clean ball, no contact back there, played and you lost the ball.
There's that try. Second one for Pirates. Momentum, that's the name of the game. Front football, and with an experienced man like Aiden Cupido, you want to give him front football. It's a lovely score that to take Pirates Rugby Club in front for the first time in this match. Ierlander being a little bit rocked in this second half, and how fast Pirates ball is moving. I need to find that grit and the determination in that defensive set that they showed in that first half. And they were able to disrupt a lot of the Pirates ball in that first half. Didn't allow them to have the momentum that they do have now in the second half.
Like 4 tries to 1.
So they need that.
4 tries to 1.
Again, the Ierlander. There's plenty of changes on either side. Nati Ngube also trotting along to replace Essia van Zyl. Looks like his night is over as Essia van Zyl scored a beautiful try, the opener for the Ierlander. So Ngube is on, and he'll feed this restarting scrum. In from Ngube, out to Buota. Sends a long kick out is Jason Buota, but a lot of distance in that kick. And it's an attacking line out for Pirates. Bradley van Niekerk feed it. It's at the tail to Durant, down for Hammer Hestays and Lelvo. Cupido, lovely pass. Dalport, Bro into the line. Good tackle on Devon Bro. Quick ball for Hammer Hestays, and now a big run from Reineke. Short side they go. It's Ruan van Staden now. Now Durant making some meters. Esterhuizen, Lelvo, the kick pass. It's Nopo. I think they've bundled him out into touch, but they're varying their play now. Our Pirates faster. Faster from that breakdown with Hammer Esterhuizen at the deck. And it's good defense from the Ierlander. Defensive line out now for the Ierlander inside their own 22-meter area. Mailangwe, his line out is stolen by Durant. Pick and go is the option for Niekerk. They're piling up to the short side. Cupido, Gallagher! And it's held up. They've won a lot of lineouts, have the Pirates, against the throw. That time it was Durant who was picking off Mailangwe's throw. And they were piling up down the short-hand side, but strong defense again on Anthony Gallagher to stop him and keep him off the line. Yeah, plenty of men going down now as this match wears on. And with plenty of changes, you'd imagine that the structures will be a little bit weakened. Here's that try from Aiden Cupido. Faster ball since Hammer Esterhuizen has replaced Wes Flanagan at scrum half. They want to quicken up the play here, Pirates, in the second half. (14 points to 7), the defending champions lead over the Ierlander, who've come all the way from Alberton. Contrasting results in the opening week of this tournament. The Castle Lager Pirates Grand Challenge won against Roodepoort in that massive derby, were the Ierlander by a single point, and then the home side here, Pirates going down by 10 points to 6 against UJ. Restart will be a scrum in which Hammer Esterhuizen will feed. In from Esterhuizen. Strong scrum off to Lelvo. Switch to Gopo! Off the ground, and it's a turnover ball for the Ierlander. Need to clear this. It's Puerta, pressure, and he's lost it forward. So they're being pinned back inside their own 5-meter line now, are the Ierlander. Plenty of chasers to put pressure on Jason Puerta and the clearing kick. So yet another opportunity here for Pirates to possibly extend their lead. Attacking scrum, 5 meters out. In from Esterhuizen. They're queuing up. Devon Bro has come to the short side. It goes to Bro. Now Ngopo! He'll go in untouched. Easy as you like from the defending champions. They opened up this short-hand side with that loose head shove at scrum time. And then Devon Bro adding numbers to the short-hand side, opened it up. You can see how that scrum just shifted ever so slightly to the right. And then the presence of mind from the fullback to come and join in the line. They didn't have enough numbers to defend with the Ielanda on the short-hand side, and Siyangopo, my man, scoring Pirates' third try of the evening. They're getting into their groove. Now the defending champions. Keegan Lelvo, his toughest kick of the night, right up against this left-hand touchline. Strikes it well. This man's a sharpshooter, is Keegan Lelvo. Converts the third try for Pirates. $21 points to 7 now. And they've soaked up all the pressure that was exerted on them in that first half, and they've hit the lead handsomely and comfortably in the second half. Restart is good. Esther Hazen goes the short-hand side. The pass is not good. But look at this, Ilunga Mukendi getting past one. Esther Hazen. Esther Hazen, Lelvo, Cupido, the shoulder go, the step inside. Quick ball for Esther Hazen, has to avert a couple of defenders coming through, and it's hacked through now. Desperation, but it's Lebo Geza who's cleaned up for Pirates. Now Mukendi to Devon Bro. Growing in confidence is the home side. Look at the offloading game, but Siyangopo's lost it forward. Turnover ball for the Ielanda. JJ Krier. It's all scrappy, but the end result is that it will be a put-in at scrum time for the Ielanda. Lots of niggle, lots of words being exchanged. It'll be Ielanda and Ube to feed this scrum.
Sit.
In from Nating Ube. Here's a big shove. Oh, that's power. Big power from the Ielanda. Quick tap goes Hammer Esterhuizen. Trying to hold him off the ground, but he's got a knee on the ground, so the Ielanda have to release him. Durant plays halfback to Brindeen. Durant again at halfback, Lelvo. Delport quickly cut down, and they win the turnover. Side entry from Libo Geza, who's on in the number 20 jersey. Yeah, I think it's Lesejo Mailangwe here who's in a bit of strife for the Ielanda in the 16 jersey, so need some attention.
Subs.
A couple of subs also coming in. Vernon Latachan in the 20 jersey, 22 jersey with the Leslie Miller also in the 23 jersey. Mailangwe is on the ground here. He needs to feed this line out, so I think Ielanda will need to get someone in if Mailangwe doesn't come back onto his feet. He's limping all the way across to throw in at line out time. It'll be a pressure one for Lesejo Mailangwe.
Right, time back on.
Mailangwe has picked off a turnover ball again for Pirates. They lost it forward at line out time. And the Ierlander, it's unfortunate, they played well, but it's an area where they need to improve on. If they're not going to be able to win their line-out set piece, it's going to be very difficult for them to try and find some points.
Sit. Steady.
And from Esther Hazen, look at the power coming through from this Pirate scrum. Trying to milk a penalty, they do get it. Esther Hazen with Dutoy taking it off the back.
Leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it.
And, the penalty does come from referee Graziano Pinar. So much power in that Pirate scrum. I'll ask Aiden Cupido to come forward and hoof this forward. Excellent clearance that from Aiden Cupido. Takes play right on halfway.
Justin. Play in advantage for the numbers.
Level, Cupido, Delport scything through the gap. Esther Hazen mops up a dirty ball to Cupido, uses his feet to evade some defenders. Esther Hazen to Tutoy, has already scored one try this evening is Ruan Tutoy. Esther Hazen. Ball out the back is a messy one, so Leovo has to come back and sweep it and send a boot forward. Paulson, the Ierlander captain, is being tracked down by Delport. Siangopo now. Big defensive play from Wayne Apane. Delport. Yeah, it took too long to take it out there from that ruck. Was Duncan Delport. 5 seconds after the call of use it, says Graziano Pina, rightly so. Gives the turnover to the Ierlander. Needs to be a little bit quicker on that. Is that Duncan Delport? Old front rower tactics in taking a breather by just tightening up the shoelaces.
Come on, boys, big scrum.
Scrum feed to the Ierlander. Nathi Ncube.
5. Steady. Sit.
In from Ncube. The power coming through again from Pirates. Turnover. Penalty for Pirates. So much power coming through. Wayne van Niekerk. High fives on him. Ruan van Staden. Oh, the replacement front row is doing the job here. Good kick that from Keegan Lealvo. Sends play all the way into the Ierlander 22-meter area. Bradley van Niekerk.
Gentlemen, one back, one back, one will be back.
Finds Durant. They take him down. Esterhuizen, Cupido, straight through the first tackle is Aiden Cupido.
Backwards.
Lost it backwards is Pirates, but was quickly through. Was the Yelander. Mube Puerta has to evade a number of tackles, but there was an advantage being played by Graziano Pinar for the Yelander for a knock from a Pirate's hand. Time running out for the Yelander here to try and find another score to close out that gap.
Coach! 5. Sit! Steady.
In from Nube, squirts out the back awkwardly under pressure. The Yelander, Libo Keza puts in a good tackle. Graziano Pinar said no hands. And there was plenty of Pirates' hands digging for that ball on the ground. And the ruck had been formed, so the relieving penalty will go to the Yelander. Archie Carter has replaced Ilunga Mukendi. Messy line out for Pirates. Esterhuizen as well. Dutoy through a few tackles. Still going, Rwanda Toy.
17 step.
Esterhuizen, Lelvo, Cupido. Esterhuizen, slower ball to Herbst.
Lou, you've got advantage. Take an advantage. No attempt to roll whatsoever.
Esterhuizen goes quickly off the penalty. Still on his feet, looking for a pass. More poise, hit hard. David Bro does well to clean up on that ball.
Number 10.
Oh, adjusted the prayers.
Whatsoever to draw back. No attempt whatsoever.
In the naughty chair again, a second yellow card for the Yelander. It's Justin Dupree this time, the number 10 for the Alberton Yelander. Graziano Pinar said he made no attempt at rolling away from that breakdown. Cynical play, so he needs to spend some time, and it might be
your time only starts when you sit down.
The rest of the game is Justin Dupree. Into the off-cool stool is Justin Dupree. Alberton have to play with 14 men again here. Pirates have called for a scrum meantime. Why wouldn't you when you have won plenty of penalties from that powerful scrum that they've employed in this second half? Front row replacements of Wayne van Niekerk and Ruan van Staden doing an excellent job at scrum time for the home side.
Time on. Coach! Boy! Sit! Steady.
In from Hammer Esterhuizen, and the power coming through again from Pirates. They're trying to milk a penalty, but they're taking it off from Ruan Tutoy. He's already scored one. He'll score a second. Will Ruan Tutoy. Referee Graziano Pina right on the spot to make that call. Bonus point try for the Pirates boys. And it belongs to Ruan Tutoy. Ferocious. And once he broke off the back and through the tackle of Christian Leroux, it was pretty difficult for the Yelander to try and stop him. Low center of gravity is Ruan Tutoy, and scores his second try of the night and the fourth for Pirates. After all that great work the Yelander did in that first half, it's come undone in this second half. They haven't been able to exert any pressure on this Pirate side as they did in the first half.
You need to go. You approach him.
Well, Keegan Lelvo, the ball fell off the kicking tee, and so he needed to take that very quickly. Drop goal, and he's converted his fourth one under pressure. $28 points to 7. And with a man advantage again, Pirates. Now to Libokeza. Very difficult man to stop is Libokeza. Esterhazen, I've lost it backwards, says Cristiano Pinar. Esterhazen, Lelvo, Cupido through the hands, Delport, Brow. And Morpo will head after that, but the ball will beat him into touch. Mailangwe is making sure that he's got the correct numbers at line-out time for the Yelander. Skew and Wayne van Niekerk's lost that forward, yeah. Just also the communication from the Yelander at line-out time hasn't been exemplary tonight. Schaefer started really nicely in that first half, but it hasn't worked and functioned as it did that line out for the Yelander in the second 40 minutes. It's been disjointed and it's put them under enormous pressure with those line out turnovers. In from Nube, and it's a tight head again, and they'll win the penalty again, will Pirates. Having a word with the captain, Taylor Paulson. We've conceded so many penalties from this scrum.
Time yet on. Pull it out.
Lelvo finds touch. Another opportunity for Pirates to possibly put on the icing on a cake in which this second half has been a much improved performance than the first. Lost it forward as Libokeza. So that opportunity goes a-begging. Mube all the way to Apane. Now they're trying to stretch their legs on that left-hand side. The Yelander bundled into touch. Was Wayne Apane. Quick throw in at line-out time. from Pirates, trying to quicken things up. Libokeza
20, high tackle.
playing an advantage for a high tackle. Cupido down the short-hand side. The tip, the chase, the gather, and the knock.
No advantage, number 20, high tackle.
They were always playing under advantage, were Pirates. It's Naya Twala, the man being pinged by referee Graziano Pinar for a high tackle. The penalty count in this second half alone has been enormous for the Irlander.
Right, Tyler.
That's
22 or scrum.
gone completely awry from Aiden Cupido. He's kicked that dead.
Tyler, 22 or scrum. 22. Behind the ball, gents.
Now,
Behind the ball.
Irlander captain Tylan Paulson has
Back.
opted for a 22-meter kick. They could have gone for the scrum for where Cupido had kicked it. And it's a good follow-up there for Potgieter. And the offload. Now it's Wayne Apane. Foot in touch from the left winger. And tempers flaring a little bit now on that far side. With plenty of players getting involved. Plenty of handbags. Plenty of handbags being thrown on that far side. A strong run from Sean Potgieter and a lovely offload to his winger Wayne Apane. And there was a good tackle on him, and then that's where the fracas started. Graziano Pinar.
That's what went on, but nothing serious. They saw the history for me, number 15. I think this big guy didn't see what his number on. He doesn't have a number on.
Okay, yeah.
15 just started pushing me in the face, but missed it. Then they just grabbed again each other.
Okay, so a word with 15.
Yeah.
But then I'll stick to my yellow card here because he grabbed the player around the neck and yanked him.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right, 15 also come. 15. Yeah.
Graziano Pinar doing the right thing, consulting with his assistant referee.
I'll start off with my AR's report. Okay, gentlemen, from my AR's report, 15 tried to push someone in the face, but completely missed. Okay, it is an attempt to hit the guy, but you missed, so there's nothing in it. It's your warning. Okay, then from what I saw, there's no need to come and run in and grab a player around the neck and start pulling him. Okay, so there is a yellow card. It's not malicious because it's not a swinging arm, but it's around the neck and you're pulling him out. Okay. Yeah, both players, no. Both players played on after my whistle, so I'm happy with that.
It's going to be a
All the
yellow
boys-
card
all the
here
guys
to
running in.
Brevin Herbst, I think it is, the number 4 for Pirates. Yeah, it is. And Brevin Herbst, the man who's been sent his marching orders for dragging a player by
Yellow card, I can't go line out.
the collar.
Right.
Done a lot of good work tonight as Brevin Herbst. But he'll probably won't play any further part in this match. Well, Brevin Herbst, the first time that Pirates have been down a man. And meanwhile, the Irlander have been restored to their full complement with Justin Dupree making his way back onto the field. So 15 against 14 again, but this time it's the Irlander who have the man advantage. Scrappy throw again from Mailwangwe, but they're able to get the ball back onto their side.
What's up?
Ube, Dupree, floating pass, and a big tackle coming in from Duncan Delport. But ball still on the Irlander side. Ube digging out for it.
Right, use it.
Dupreer, JJ Potgieter, Kruger in fact.
No hands.
Ube, slow ball for the Ierlander. Lovely hands for Paulson. Now the big men linking up on that far side.
Tackles, roll.
Good defense so far from Pirates, but they've given away the penalty. Not rolling away. Quick tap by Nati Ngube. Playing an advantage for
It was short and held up.
not being back 10 meters. So they'll go all the way back. Will referee Graziano Pinar.
10.
Showing some strong defensive efforts late in the piece are the Pirates boys. Quick tap is the option for the Ierlander. Into Lesego Mailangwe. Ngube. Good tackle on Sean Porter. Need to release. Ngube. Dupreer lost it forward into the hands of Duncan Delport.
Balls out, gents.
Out from Cupido to Durant.
No, 10, no.
Good tackle on him.
Use it.
Hammer Esthuizen.
16. Side entry.
Off his feet was Michael Masindi. Now tap and go from the Ierlander. Apane.
One forward from you. One forward from the end. Okay, gentlemen. Last movement.
Well, a lot of the good work that was done by the Ierlander in that first half completely undone in this second. And it's the benefit of experience from the defending champions, knowing when to switch it up and really switching it up in this second half. 3 unanswered tries in this second half. And the luxury of having players like Hammer Esthuizen coming off the bench with so much experience for Pirates to close out games. He'll feed this last scrum of the evening. But they've conceded a rare penalty at scrum time. Have Pirates.
Relax, 19. 19.
What can the Ierlander do with this final movement of the match? They'll give it to Nati Ngube to tap and go.
Player safety, gents. Okay.
Ngube to Twala, driven back in the tackle. Kruger to Dupreer. Good tackle on the fly off. Ngube again, quick ball. Jason Porter, the kick, the step, the go. Gets through a half gap, does Jason Porter, but strong, steady defense so far from the defending champions. Apane comes back against the grain, and he's lost it forward. And that's all she wrote. They're on to the board, are the defending champions. Eventually, in round 2, they've beaten the Alberton Ierlander by 28 points to 7 and claimed their first win of the Castle Lager Pirates Grand Challenge for 2024. 4 tries to 1, all converted by Keegan Lelvo, but it was Ruan Dutoy who was instrumental in getting 2 tries. The first one so crucial because it was the one that leveled things up late in the piece in that first half. And then tries by Aiden Cupido and Siangopo also adding to the tally of points here for the Pirates boys. Lots of good work, lots to build on to the season. A defending season for the Pirates, boys. That was one of those tries, easy one, with Devon Bro coming into the line, giving it out to Siyangopo to score in the corner on this near side. He soaked up a lot of that pressure that was being exerted by the Alberton Iolanda in that first half, and then put on the pressure in the second half. Strong performance again from Ruan Dutoy in the 7th jersey. I was able to score 2 very crucial tries for the Pirates in this match. At full time here at the Pirates Rugby Club, it's Pirates who've run away with proceedings by 28 points to 7 against Alberton Iolanda. We'll be back in a few minutes with the post-match presentation, so please don't go away. We'll have both captains and the man of the match. Pirates finally on the board in defense of their Castle Lager Pirates Grand Challenge title. Got the winning captain, Dylan Barkos, alongside. Dylan, you had to work hard for that one.
Yeah, we always knew it was going to be a tough one. I mean, Alberton, they bought it last week, beating Rudderput by 1 point at home. You know, us coming off a defeat against UJ. So we always knew it was going to be a tough one. But that's what we like. You know, we keep to our structures, keep working hard, keep trusting our processes, and we just keep on going.
You had the target on your back this whole season, so you have to step up almost every week as the defending champions. How tough is that?
Yeah, well, you know, with it, you know, with winning trophies comes those targets on our back, and we're just going to embrace the pressure. Every team, we're going to keep rolling them over, one, two, like I said, trusting our processes and keep on going.
All the best and well done tonight.
No, thank you very much. Thanks, sir.
Dylan Barkos, the winning captain for tonight. Sean Potgieter will stand in for Taylor Paulson tonight. Sean, After a very good start in that first half, and then that second half a little bit awry.
Yeah, I think the first half was good. I think we really stuck to the game plan. Second half, I think we had a bit of a momentum change with their Pirates try before the halftime, and I think they stuck early in the second half, and I think they just capitalized on that, on the momentum and stuff, and held us on the back foot. Kudos to them for the hard and physical game, but we'll bounce back. We'll bounce back.
The line out and scrum set pieces just went a little bit off in that second half. What do you attribute to that not working as best as it did in that first half?
I think the concentration, definitely. We always say it's a 10-second concentration at a set piece, at a line out or a scrum. And I think the gents just lacked the concentration. I think also the pressure got to us, the scoreboard pressure. But yeah, we'll definitely work on that this week. It's going to be a hard session, but we'll bounce back.
Sean, thank you very much, and hard luck tonight.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for hosting us. Thank you.
Sean Potgieter from the Equalizer. Man of the match?